Here's the background to this training. In November 2023, Amazon announced a massive change to their affiliate program. The initial part of this change was effective from December the 1st, and the next part from December the 31st. And it was this second part that would have millions of affiliates scrambling to make their sites compliant for Christmas, or just give up on Amazon completely. To understand this, you need to understand how Amazon was working for affiliates prior to this announcement. First, pretty much anyone with a website could become an Amazon affiliate. There were few, if any, barriers to entry. Second, to remain an Amazon affiliate, more or less forever, all you had to do was make 3 sales in the first 6 months. And even if you didn't, you could just reapply and start another 6 months. As you can imagine, this resulted in a huge number, probably in the millions, of non-performing affiliates. But none of this was changed by Amazon's announcement. It was all to do with how affiliates get their Amazon affiliate links. This is done through an Amazon facility called SiteStripe. While in your Amazon Associates account, you find a product or a family of products you want to promote. At the top of the page, you see the SiteStripe bar. Note the word text that you can click on. This gives you a link to the product you are viewing, which includes your affiliate link. This is defaulted to the short link. If we change that to select the full link, the code for you to copy changes. Either of these code sets can be attached to appropriate text, where clicking on the text will take your visitor to the product in Amazon. But before this change, SiteStripe offered you 2 additional options. As well as text, you could choose image or text plus image. If you chose image, you got code that would render an image of the product. You could copy the HTML code, and when you inserted it in your website, it rendered an image of the product with your Amazon affiliate link built in. You could, of course, include the text link as previously described underneath or alongside the image. Alternatively, you could select text plus image. This code would render a combined link that included the current price. All very easy and useful, but no more. Here's the email that Amazon sent out. I'll read out the significant words. On December 1, 2023, 2 of the SiteStripe features, image and text plus image, will no longer be available. Links created on your site using image and text plus image will stop working December 31, 2023. Please remove them from your content as soon as possible. You can still include images with your links through our product advertising API. Follow these steps to get started. 1. Create a PA API key in Associates Central. 2. Make a single call to the Get Items operation. 3. Render the return image URL on your site. If that weren't complex enough, here's the kicker. Just to be eligible to use PA API, you must have driven at least 3 qualifying sales in the first 180 days and be accepted into the program. In other words, it's going to be much more complex to get images containing your Amazon affiliate link, and you can't do so unless you've already qualified, which requires at least 3 sales within the first 180 days of opening your Amazon Associates account, followed by examination and approval of your performance by Amazon. By the way, don't think you can bypass this by taking a screenshot of the product and attaching the Amazon text link to it. That's specifically against Amazon's terms of service. So, could this in fact be an opportunity? I believe it is. Why? Because Amazon is going to remove millions of your competitors for you. First of all, if you haven't done it already, get those first 3 Amazon sales. Do whatever it takes. Review blog posts, landing pages, social media posts, or pay-per-click advertising. Then all you have to do is get your head around the new method of getting your image links. Let's look at how to do this. Sign into your Amazon Associates account. Then, in the Amazon Associates page, choose Tools and then choose Product Advertising API. Scroll down and click the Request for PA API Access button. This will provide you with an access key and a secret key. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Click the Download Credentials button. This will download your credentials as a .csv file. Unless you've changed it, this file will be found in your downloads folder. However, my suggestion is to save both keys in a Word or text document where you can easily retrieve them when required. Then go to your Amazon Associates account, click on Tools and select Product Advertising API. Scroll down to the Resource Center and select Scratchpad. This is where you can test out PA API calls and get the corresponding code. But this is what happened when I tried it. In the left-hand menu, click on Search Items. Fill in your partner tag, access key and secret key. Remember I told you to save these in a Word or text document. This is why. After you've done that, request a search and click Run Request. I've chosen to search cameras and return a large image. This should give me a collection of cameras currently being sold on Amazon with my affiliate link built in. Wouldn't that be great? Note, however, I said should. This is what actually happens. Yep, an error message telling me I've made too many requests. What? But I've only made one. After trying many different requests and always getting the same response, I contacted Amazon support several times. They were no help at all. Their support consisted of links to half a dozen items of documentation that explained how to do what I'd already done, but nothing that addressed the actual problem I was experiencing. However, a Google search turned up the probable cause. Apparently, PA API works on a quota system. You are only allowed a certain number of requests, and this quota is determined by your recent sales. So if you haven't made any sales recently, and one respondent suggests that this meant in the past 30 days, your quota will be zero and you won't be able to make any PA API requests. Now the frightening thing to me here is this could mean that you have working PA API calls on your website that stop working as soon as your quota is reduced to zero because of insufficient recent sales. If that's so, it would be completely untenable unless you're in the top 1 or 2% of Amazon affiliates. I tried to get confirmation of this from Amazon support, but they were very coy about the whole thing. I can't help wondering about the legalities here. Anyway, that's where it stands with me at the moment. A colleague of mine at Wealthy Affiliate has provided me with code that he believes fetches Amazon images without requiring PA API calls and without contravening Amazon's terms of service. With his permission, I'll include it in the next training video on this matter. There are a few WordPress plugins that also claim to do this, and a lot more besides, with Lasso being perhaps the most prominent. So the next training video will be all about examining alternative ways of overcoming this new Amazon restriction.